Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we take those confusing corporate filings and turn them into something you can actually understand. Today, we're diving into a recent 8K from Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, and trust me, this isn't just about tires. We're talking about how the company is rewarding its board of directors. Sounds boring. Maybe, but stick around because how a company treats its leadership says a lot about where it's headed. So Goodyear made some changes to how they pay their outside directors, basically the people on the board who aren't part of the day-to-day management. This is called the Outside Directors Equity Participation Plan, or ODEPP for short. It's all about giving these directors company stock as part of their compensation, so they're incentivized to help Goodyear do well. First up, the company increased the annual equity grant. Instead of getting $160,000 worth of stock, directors will now receive $180,000. That's an extra $20,000 each year. It's an over 10% bump. So why the raise? Maybe Goodyear wants to attract or keep top talent on its board. Here's where it gets a little more interesting. The company changed the rules about when directors can actually get their hands on the stock. Before, they had to wait. It was mandatory, but now they get to choose. Now they can choose to delay receiving the stock. It's optional. It means directors can decide when they want to receive their Goodyear stock, giving them more control over their finances and tax planning. Goodyear also cleaned up some other parts of the plan, taking out things that didn't apply anymore. It's like decluttering a closet, just tidying up the paperwork. So how does it work? The stock they get, called restricted stock units or RSUs, turns into actual shares of Goodyear stock pretty quickly. This happens either 1 year after they get the RSUs or at the next annual meeting. Now about that delay option. Directors can choose to delay or defer, receiving 25%, 50%, 75%, or even all 100% of their stock. They can start doing this in April of 2025, so they have some flexibility now. If they decide to delay, the stock sits in a special account until they leave the board. Then, they get the stock in the quarter after they leave. This gives the directors a nice payout when they retire or move on. Goodyear included the full details of the updated plan as an exhibit so everyone can see exactly how it works. It's all out in the open. Now, what does all this mean for Goodyear? Well, these changes are all about making sure Goodyear has a strong and engaged board of directors. By paying them well and giving them more flexibility, Goodyear hopes to attract and keep the best people. So let's step back and look at the bigger picture. Goodyear is a huge player in the tire industry, competing with companies like Michelin and Bridgestone. The tire market is tough, with ups and downs depending on the economy and how many cars are being made. Goodyear has been around for a long time, over 125 years. They've seen a lot of changes in the auto industry, and they're trying to stay ahead of the curve by investing in new technologies and expanding into new markets. The company has been dealing with rising raw material costs and supply chain problems recently. These issues affect their profits and how much they charge for tires. Looking at this report, Goodyear seems to be doing okay. They're making money, but they have to keep an eye on costs and competition. It's a tough business. Overall, Goodyear is a solid company with a long history. They're facing some challenges, but they're also making smart moves to stay competitive. The changes to the director pay plan are just one small piece of the puzzle, but they show that Goodyear is serious about having a strong leadership team. So, what's my take? Goodyear is a well-established company navigating a challenging market. The company's recent strategic moves and financial performance suggest they are on a reasonable path. However, they need to remain vigilant about expenses, innovation, and adapting to evolving customer demands. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like this video, leave a comment below, and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more insights into the world of business.